Hello there, everyone. It is Justin, your Eagle Skipper, here with a new game. We're going to be playing some Cities Skylines. I'm wanting to make this a weekly series out on Sundays, so I'll have Cities Skylines Sundays going forward, and we're just going to get right in. I have most of the DLC, but I'm missing Snowfall, Natural Disasters, and Sunset Harbor, but we'll have a good time. We've got quite a few mods enabled, too many to really go over, but none that really break the game in any sort of way that make it cheap. So we'll be starting with the Sunset Falls Harbor map that you can get on the workshop. I will link it in the description, and I want to thank the people who made it for making it, because it's a pretty little map. So let's get into the city. We're going to name it Eagle Bay. So we'll go ahead and hit start, and when this loads in, we'll come back. And this is where we jump into the map. Let's just scroll out real big to see the whole surrounding landscape. This is a very nice looking map, so let's get in and see where all we have to work with. Okay, so we've got this highway that comes off into this nice looking but functionally not very good roundabout. We can work with that. However, let's take a look with what areas we're going to be wanting to start our little city. Let's see here. That is a 3-lane road. We don't have access to them yet. Oh, lovely. We'll just start off with one of these small 4-lane roads, and we'll look to upgrade them in the near future because, quite frankly, we'll need to upgrade it so that it matches what's coming off the roundabout there. But let's just get a nice little grid going in over here. I'll make that snap to 90 degrees. Come down here, and then we'll have it go this direction. Alright, and then we'll get these little smaller roads, and we'll just put in a little pattern right here. We'll give it a chance to come around the corner. And then we'll come down and connect right there. We'll have this one come over. We'll have this one go all the way across, and that fills in that area pretty nicely, still giving us some room over there. And let's go ahead and plop in some services. First, we're going to want some power, so let's come over here with our little small 4-lane road. Come over here, come this way, and even though I don't like to do it, I think what we really need to do is have a coal power plant to start off with. I have the mod where we don't need to use power lines, so those don't get in the way in the early game. But yeah, we'll go into getting some water now. And we want this water intake to be pretty high up there. Are we able to see which way the water flows? Okay, it has some decent flow right here. I think we're going to want to, even if we wanted to, we could. But let's dump our water on this little river over here where it doesn't affect our drinking water whatsoever, but we'll still get water maybe off of this island here, and then we'll use the eco water outlet, if there is such a thing, to dump water, to dump our sewage that direction. We'll have it link up there, and let's see. We'll just give some Why isn't it showing where the water is? Now it's showing where the water is. Let's have it go through this road and just give everybody some water, because water is a good thing to have in a city. And we'll plop in some residential and go ahead and hit play, let some people move in. We'll just have this big area be one big residential plot. We'll want to eventually get in some places that will be for commercial use. Oh, this is moving really slow. Let's bump up the game speed so that we can get moving a little bit, and we'll get our next little neighborhood going right here. We gotta go one over that way. There we go. That is rather efficient. Just gonna connect these up, make it look a little nice, even though it is, for all intents and purposes, a grid. It will fill out pretty nicely. And we'll want this little main strip right here, if I can select the right tool, to be for some commercial zoning, because we're starting to want some of that as our city does start to grow. We'll put in some more housing on this side. Maybe even give a little entrance. Oh, and we do have access to the larger roads now. That's good. Let's, before we do anything else, find our picket mod, pick that, and then just have this go all the way down. And just upgrade everything before too many people move in and we have to make a change. Let's just get those two to connect. It's not going to connect very cleanly, but it will give a little bit of an avenue for people to go down. And if I take a look at our ground resources tab, oh, that's not the one I wanted to look at. We look at our natural resources, which we can't. It looks like there's going to be some farming over there, which will be good for some industry, which we're needing at the moment. So let's just have this be right off the highway right over here, because this is going to be temporary. We don't want too much pollution, as we are already running out of money. We just need people to move in. Let's just get everything zoned up nice and properly. Here we go. We'll get everything. Whoop, wrong one. Got to give them some residential. Got to get everything nice and zoned up after that little upgrading spree at the beginning of the game. Oh goodness, and we don't have any water over there. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Can we take a loan? We can't take a loan. But it looks like we have plenty of electricity and water, so we can jot those right down. To hopefully keep us from going further into bankruptcy, I'm going to plop in some more commercial districts. We'll get water over here as soon as we're able to make some money, but we won't be able to make any money until we get people moving in, and we won't get people moving in until we get water in and available for the residential section. So, you know, it's a big catch-22 of what to do next. But they really do want some industry, so I'll just give them a big swath of land to do what they can. I do have Traffic Manager installed, and we're just going to make sure that this is set on no despawning. That way, when there are traffic problems, it will be real traffic problems. And yeah, that's really what I'm afraid of. Oh, this is just horribly designed. Why is it designed like this? At least they got the lane mathematics in correctly, and thankfully we have upgraded to a little hamlet, so we've got a nice chunk of change. And let's go ahead and pause the game before we lose any more of it. Let's try to see where we can bring in some water for the rest of the town. And we'll just get that in so that there's a bit of water for the folks, and we'll give them some health since they've gone quite a bit of time being dehydrated. And we'll look to get a school in as soon as we've got the money. You can go away, little fake Twitter. That. Let's take a look. Why is sewage treatment? Who doesn't have sewage treatment? Who doesn't have sewage treatment? Does anybody not have sewage treatment? It says somebody doesn't have sewage treatment, but I don't see it. Oh, this is a pretty game. This is a pretty game. Yeah, I'm just admiring this map because whoever created it did a wonderful job. And we really do need to take a loan because we need to get some education for more people to want to move in. And do we want to do a community school or an elementary school? Student capacity 250, student capacity 300. It looks like an elementary school is probably going to be our better option for right now. So let's go in, and we've got plenty of space for people to move in, and we don't really need to zone much more. But as I say that, what am I going to do? I'm going to zone more land because we want to give people plenty of space to move into our bustling little community as we get our first level up into a home. Let's come over here, see if we can find it. Nice little homes. I'm good with the road names for the time being. Eventually we are going to need to save up some money to be able to get across over this little river right here, but for right now I think we are fine. We just need to think of ways to improve life for these citizens. I mean, we've got all the services that we can provide at the moment there, and we just need people to move in. Maybe, why did the game move down to 1 speed? It's just moving really slowly. For no particular reason. As we get lots of people leveling up. Can we see the level up buildings yet? No, we can't, but they are there. Let's go into Traffic Manager, and just as a little nitpicky thing, I do not like to have our main roads allow parking on them. They just clog everything up. Side streets, that's fine, but main roads, no parking. Especially over in the industrial area. I don't know why somebody would want to park there. Maybe he was going to the beach, but no parking on these main roads. Oop, looks like I found another thing that needs to be upgraded. Our main road coming through here, that one is fine. It's going to be a side road going off to that power plant, but let's go ahead and reconnect all of this industry so that they can continue to grow and provide jobs for our citizens. Although I don't think I turned off parking. As I was saying, no parking in the industry area. You gotta walk there. And things are slowly starting to progress. We're needing some more commercial area for our town. So let's just have some oceanside, or riverside rather, commercial area. If I can select it. We'll let that open up. That way they can have a nice little look through the trees while they're sitting in their little homes. Let's take a look at this. While they're sitting in their big bite, they can look out and see that nice little mountain peak over the top. I know I would like to work there if I could see that all day. And we've got industry over there moving in. We're making a profit. That's fantastic. But as it looks, oh, that's right. Got some garbage needs going to need to be filled. Let's go ahead and have this be our pollution hub over here. We'll let the garbage trucks go out and collect all the trash. About 705 people moved in. I believe it's 800 for the Worthy Village section, where we'll get districts and policies, fire department, police department, ag specialization. That's probably what we're going to be doing. But for the moment, we can't see what our natural resources are on the map. But we'll just assume that that light green area right there is agriculture, because I've played the game a little bit, and that seems to be what agricultural resources look like in City Skylines. So yes, I'm sure this is lovely commentary as we just wait for people to move into the place we have prepared for them. Let's see if we can just upgrade these. Oh, we got Worthy Village. Let's see if we can come into these busy little roads, upgrade a couple sections where they're looking particularly busy, and can maybe improve traffic just a tad as we get a big chunk of change and can now put in some new services, such as the police station, which we'll put in down, or the fire station, which we'll put down there, the police station, which we'll put on this main road. And we have access to unique buildings, but we don't have money for unique buildings, so it doesn't do a whole lot. But we'll go ahead and just have a little, oh yes, districts. Can we make farm specializations? Yes, we can. So let's just come in to this right here. We're going to D-zone everything over here. I said we're going to D-zone everything over here. Then we'll come in and we'll get some industry roads. We'll have them come across like this. Well, that's not an industry road, but we'll have the road for our industry come across like that. This one go up. Well, actually, let's try a little curve. Just like that. And we'll have a nice little farm area in over here. Oh, we gotta fill in the district first before we can do that. And was I right? Is this farm? It is fertile land, so we will be making this a farm specialization. Oh, that's the wrong one. We got to go into districts. Farm specialization. We'll go in and we will look to fill this in with some farms. It's going to be quite a bit of pollution with these farm areas, but hopefully our people won't get too sick from that. But we probably need to move out in this direction with our roads to try to continue our city. So we'll, as I was saying, we'll continue this road out. Sorry, I got distracted reading the difference between that one and that road without a median, that road with a median, and it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure it out. Let's just have that one go down like this. We'll have it curve a little bit. And we don't have enough money. Come on, get money. What can we do to get money? More zones? Well, that can safely be zoned. We're getting our industry back up, and once those get in, we'll have plenty of money coming in. I think I am going to try to fix this once we get access to this zone and can change our lanes coming in and out, but for right now we'll have to stick with what we've got as we get our first agricultural buildings getting produced. This one's got nice little solar powered solar panels on the top. No, I don't want to rename the beefcakes building. They can call themselves beefcakes if they want to. But now we've got what looks like enough to go ahead and continue our road down over here. Yeah, that looks decent enough. We can probably convince some people to move in. That's what I was trying to get. We'll get some people moving in with that. Give them some water so that they have services. Most of them will get water until we get some more money, which of course is dependent on this industry area getting up and going, and they need water. Everybody wants water. Can't blame them. Water is pretty nice. And it has slowed down once again without me asking it to. It's a bit frustrating, really, when the game slows down when you're trying to push forward through the first little bit of this game. It can be a bit slow, but we'll continue on. And as they've got water over here now, we got people starting to get in their farms. Oh, and you moved into the exact only plot on the map, well, on this side of the map, that does not have water. That was, I can't take all the blame for that. That was definitely a little bit on your doing. A little bit to do with your own life choices. But we've got plenty of space over here to fill in. Let's just not have anybody be on that main road right there, just because that's going to be a pretty big intersection. And we've got lots of stoplights, so let's come into Traffic Manager. Click this one, put a yield sign there, just so that everyone who is on the main road does give way, except for when you have two big roads coming to an intersection. That's where you want traffic lights. But if you're just getting onto the main road, just give way. I mean, really, at the moment, this one doesn't need any traffic lights. Just let them keep going, because there's nothing to do on the other direction, but we'll let them be. Let's get a little bit of space right here for commercial. Oop, and we get Tiny Town, which gives us access to some parks. So let's delete that for right now, so we can get some more commercial in to our town. Ooh, okay, I have the recycling center. Good stuff, good stuff. But let's get some parks. Ooh, what is happening with sewage? Why, I don't know. What is happening with sewage? Why aren't you working? I don't know why sewage isn't working, so we will come down here and... Ooh, look at that. It's a nice little fort. We will pay to get a second sewage line up and running, and we will make sure that that works. Wait for the sewage needs to go away. I said we'll wait for the sewage needs to go away, as it does indeed disappear. Don't know why that other one isn't working, but it could have something to do with our budget. Yeah, let's bump this back up to about 100%. About 100%. It won't be too efficient with money, but it will do just fine since we've got this bit of a surplus. But now let's put in some parks. Let's expand this view so we can see all of the ones that we have access to. I like these little Japanese gardens. We can plop one in right there. We can put one in off of this side street. And maybe a nice little park in right here where everyone can enjoy it on this side of town. And we'll give people a chance to upgrade their buildings, upgrade their houses. Let's see how much it's going to cost to get a bridge over this river. Sorry, I was having some trouble with that mod. It wasn't wanting to do anything. Only 4,000? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. That's not what we want to do. Let's delete that. Okay, I figured out what mod was messing that up. But let's see how much it's going to cost to get over to this next part of the town. It's going to cost $12,000. I think that is going to be worth it in the long run, even though that puts us right to the spot where we can't afford to do anything else other than extend this road just a tad. Let's get into this new area. Let's extend this highway out over here. We'll make a secondary road come off over here. If I can get all these canal pop-ups to go away. And we are in desperate need of more residential housing, so for the time being, I'm going to put some on this main road and over here, even though I know that's really not ideal, especially coming off of a roundabout. Let's take a look. Do we need to put any water pipes in? No, we don't. Good things, good things. That'll give us enough time to fix our road situation over here in the new part of the map. And we'll make a busy road right here come off this section just a little bit as we wait for things in our first area to improve to the point that we're able to have more money. And we have a big lack of workers in all of these places, in all of these buildings. Okay, let's just take a look at our little town. Little ice cream on top of the roof there. Got an abandoned building. Let's come here and allow this abandoned building to disappear. Got about $5,000 now. We can get a little bit more infrastructure going over here. Whew. We'll just build on this little angle, keep that angle going through. We'll connect them right there, have them continue on just a little bit more. Then we'll make sure, we'll just go ahead and pause. We'll make sure there's water connections over here. We'll have it come off of this right here, just have it go straight over. And fill in this area. And as that has been filled in decently enough, we'll just go into our little painter tool and get some houses in. We'll let them pop up here shortly as we get some commercial residents, commercial zones in even, so that they can have places to shop and do all the things that they live their lives doing. We're struggling for water over here. I think that is because, and it is indeed because, we don't have any pipes. So we get the pipes and we'll make those buildings a bit happier so that they don't disappear on us. Yes, and a lot of these farm buildings over here are getting demolished for lack of workers. So if we can get more people moved in, that would be good. Let's just give them some pipes so that they can get water to their houses, because water in houses is pretty essential. Oh no, more sewage problems. Where is the sewage problem? I know there's a way to find where that is, but I can't find it in our city. It must be off the map a little bit, but somehow showing up in our little tooltip here. Oh, and I just realized I capitalized the Y in bay, so we'll just fix that up just a tad. No, we don't need a quay. We're good with the way things are. We're not drawing in too much water as it stands. Just gotta ignore the little pollution over there from the water dump. What are you complaining? Not enough educated workers. Okay, well, we can fix that by plopping in an elementary school. Probably over here. Yeah, we'd want it over here. That way some people on this little island here can have access to some schooling for their kids. And on that note, I think that is a decent place to leave off this first episode. We've got 2,000 people moved into Eagle Bay, as it still is sporting the capital Y, even though I guess it's just going to have a capital Y. So we've got 2,000 people moved in, put in quite a number of little services, and we have done a good job for this first episode. So if you like this new game that we're going to be playing every Sunday, go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you have any suggestions for how to improve this, and subscribe if you'd like to join us in City Skylines.